Imagine a world where people and machines work in perfect harmony. A world of electronic printers and typewriters, microcomputers and advanced network systems. A world where machines not only print beautifully but will copy, store or send your ideas anywhere in the world at the touch of a button.
Hello and welcome to a very special stream, which I wasn't even sure if I was going to do, but I decided sort of the last minute today. I was actually considering streaming this morning, but I'm like, you know what? This is more important. This is the bigger deal. I'm actually gonna get some music playing since I was hoping for like a startup intro from EA, but they're just doing the typical YouTube Premiere stuff. So I'm gonna get something play in the background while I discuss what's going on and what we can expect and what the plan is for the stream here. Let me load up my usual stream playlist. Although I gotta be careful because of the DMCA claims and stuff. However, I feel like the stuff shown today during EA Play will have a greater chance of me getting any sort of DMCA strikes more than any music I'm gonna play from my pre-selected playlist here. So I'm not that worried about it. Of course, let's start off on a cover. I don't know if you can hear that. I will stop the music once the stream starts. But what we are doing is this would have been E3, like I think like this week it would have been E3 week. So everybody's making their big announcements right now. They're all holding their own events because E3 is canceled this year because of the coronavirus pandemic. Kind of works out for me because I would have really liked to have, taken the time off and, like react to everything like I did the past few years. But it kind of didn't work out for me. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do E3 this year. And then they're like, E3's canceled. I'm like, thank you. I'll be back next year. I'll do this all next year. I missed the PS5 reveal event, the live stream that. I'm really upset about it because it was so good. And I'm really upset that this is like the new console generation and I can't like take the time to do all this stuff, which really sucks. But I would have live streamed to the PlayStation 5 one, the date that they originally planned for it, but I had to delay it a week for understandable reasons. However, that was really inconvenient for me. I was not able to stream live during the event. I did the last Xbox reveal, so I'm hoping the next Xbox reveal, where they're going to be showing the good stuff, because let's be honest, the last one was kind of weak, that I will have time to do that. Ubisoft's event, which is usually when I get the claims, because they like to use dubstep music and stuff like that, and it's, yeah. I think that's next month sometime. I don't remember exactly. I think it's like the end of the month. I'll have to consult the calendar that I have set up on my Game Deals Discord. But today is EA's event, so they're going to be showing off all their big games. They've already showed off some of them during the PlayStation and Xbox events, and some of the indie stuff that was going on. But this is their big stuff, so any like Star Wars games, FIFA, Madden, Need for Speed, any of their big titles like that, they're going to show off here. Me personally, I don't really look forward to EA Play's events. It's about to start soon. I really don't look forward to them that often because there's not too much for me there. Yes, I know not everybody's gonna like this music. I'm gonna refresh the page. I will begin shortly. It is 7 p.m. Eastern, which is when they're supposed to start. So I don't know. Start soon. Yeah, me personally, like the thing that I'm looking forward to. I'm doing this as a YouTube premiere because actually I'm gonna shut off my music and we'll just listen to the YouTube one. that song, if it wasn't showing on the list above, that song that was playing was a cover of a Katy Perry song by a band called The Animal and Me. Sorry, but why is it so loud? It's at 1 and it's like super loud. And the OBS dial is like halfway. Just YouTube Premiere volume's gotta be like 11. Alright, so the game that I personally would love to see, that I know I'm in the minority for, not a lot of people would be like hyped for it, is a sequel to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It's still super loud, I'm sorry. Because I see the bar, it's like matching my voice. Mirror's Edge, both the games weren't like a hugely impressive game, but they did leave an impact on me, both of them. I like them both for different reasons. But after I finished Mirror's Edge Catalyst, I got like 100% of the achievements. I was like, that was a good game. That was fun to get the achievements or whatever. And I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, man, that was really fun to get all the achievements. It was like challenging too. Like you had to like wall run, get all up, and get all the collectibles and stuff. I'm like, I wouldn't mind another game like that. It's fun, just, and it's on sale a lot, so I always promote it. So I might just get on other platforms and try to do like 100% stuff again. But I really want a sequel. But I don't know what we're seeing. Here's the problem with the EA Play events the past few years. They'll show off gameplay and like, let's kick into the live audience doing the full like let's play background, let's talk about this game and stuff, and it's a bunch of boring shit. But hopefully the trailers are hype. Turn it up a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me while this is playing.
Hello and welcome everyone to EA Play 2020. We're happy that you're joining us today. Over the next 45 minutes or so, we've got so much for you.
45 minutes, okay.
Innovative and really fun.
So they're not going to get into, let's kick it to the esports players playing the
show, I'd like to
match of Star Wars Battlefront.
I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to first responders, medical staff, and essential personnel. This has certainly been a challenging year. From natural disasters like the bushfires in my home country to the devastating COVID-19 pandemic, these brave heroes are working to keep us safe and healthy at every turn. I also want to thank our teams for their amazing dedication while working from home. What you've been able to achieve is nothing short of inspirational. We are also deeply thankful to all of you, our players. Even when we've had to stay physically apart, billions of you are using games to come together, to play, and do amazing things for each other. You've shown why this is truly the greatest form of entertainment on the planet. This is also a critical time for the movement to end racism and racial injustice in this world. Black lives matter, and there is much to be done to drive real and meaningful change. A couple of weeks ago, we shared some actions that Electronic Arts is taking. We will not rest on this. It's a long-term commitment. We're here for players of every color, background, religion, and personal preference. We will continue to build strong representation in our games.
That's going to be going like every 3 minutes.
On making our communities fun, inclusive, and positive places to play. We also have real work to do to bring greater diversity into our company, and we are committed to doing that work. Today, we're here because of the power of games. Games bring us together. They can make our lives better, they can teach us, they can provide escape and self-expression. And most of all,
something in my eye.
Games can be fun. All of us at Electronic Arts believe in that, and it's why we're excited to get up every morning to make great experiences for all of you. So thanks for being here with us. And now, let's get into some games.
Hell yeah.
What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller.
Greg Miller.
To EA Play. We had an incredible show in LA planned for you.
He's been in like half the
giant monitors. I was gonna fly
showcases I've watched over the past few weeks.
I was gonna set off a bunch of fireworks. Then what? T-shirt cannon, bam, shooting out game consoles. Then Carol Baskin, some tigers. That last part was all me. Then, because of circumstances beyond our control, we had to come up with something a little different. Instead of LA, I'm in my hometown of San Francisco, but we still have the Tigers. What's that, James? No Tigers. So you lied. Oh, all right. I'm being told there are no Tigers, but whatever. We're still going to bring you the EA play you know and love. Huge surprises, big announcements, incredible reveals, and never-before-seen gameplay. Coming up over the next hour, we've got game reveals galore.
Okay, Google.
World premiere trailers
Turn
of
off the
new
front
titles,
light.
some old favorites making a comeback, a look at a new way Star Wars fans can live out their greatest fantasies this year, plus a sneak peek at the future. Oh, and pay close attention because today you could win one of thousands of Steam codes for more than a dozen great EA games on Steam.
Yeah, they
Throughout the
just
show,
put out
keep
all
an
their games
eye
on
out
Steam
for
and they're
discreetly
like
placed
all on
golden
sale.
letters.
Go check that out.
Write them down as they appear, and at the end of the show, we'll tell you where you can enter that secret code for a chance to win free games on Steam.
If you missed
so
it,
don't go anywhere. Who am I kidding? None of us can leave our houses. But enough talking.
attention to the chat.
Let's see some games. Up first, we're headed to the Outlands. That's right. It's Apex Legends time.
I haven't played Apex Legends in a while.
Anyone want to take me out?
Since like Christmas, I think. They had that holiday train event. That was cool. I like that. That was fun.
Hey Apex fans, the battle just keeps getting bigger. Thanks to you, Apex Legends is coming off its most successful, most epic season yet, and we're just getting started.
Season 5. I feel like
Season
that this
4
game
saw
just
more of you
came out.
jumping into the fight than ever before, and you've kept that amazing momentum going forward, making Season 5 the biggest and best start to a season ever.
Took out an enemy. Hold on to your holograms.
We hope you've been enjoying Season 5, Fortune's Favor, which has seen the introduction of our latest legend, Loba, a major map change to Kings Canyon, rest in peace, Skulltown, an all-new ranked series, and a ton of quality of life updates. But it's about to get even better. Today, I'm here to tell you about what's coming next to Season 5 with our latest collection event, Lost Treasures. Take a look.
I might bury you here. No one will ever know.
Oh my god, the stream quality just went. I'm doing this. Oh, it is on 480p. Let's kick it up. I should be able to handle 1080p. I'm doing this on YouTube because you can rewind. All right, might have to go back to auto.
They risk everything in search of fame, fortune, and
You guys fine with? I don't know if anybody's actually watching. I might kick it down to 720.
But if they survive, they might walk away with lost treasures. I'll high-five you all when I see you.
There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to stream 1080p other than it might be a high congestion hour. It's 7 p.m. People are just coming home. They're probably all online on the internet.
Guns? Who needs guns? I don't need guns. I know
There's a trophy.
I won't walk away without it. 너를 찾을 거야.
T, it's me. Be careful. He's watching you.
As you just saw, the Lost Treasures collection event brings with it a ton of great content, including a new limited time mode, Armed and Dangerous Evolved. It's the return of a fan favorite, snipers and shotties only, but with a twist.
Sending out my decoy.
All armor is Evo armor, and we're removing all of the respawn beacons across the entire map. Don't worry though, you'll still be able to bring back your teammates with the help of a new item, the mobile respawn beacon. You'll have one of these in your inventory at the start of each match, giving you the power to choose when, and more importantly, where you bring your teammates back into the battle. Lost Treasures also introduces a new town takeover, Crypto's Map Room, which gives players a closer look at what motivates this drone-wielding hacker. And of course, the Lost Treasures collection delivers a bunch of exclusive content you can earn by completing challenges. as well as all new event-exclusive cosmetic items and the introduction of your boy Mirage's heirloom, which is fittingly a trophy of himself.
Excited to see you all in the ring. Don't worry, there's plenty of me's to go around.
And the best part is you don't have to wait that long. Lost Treasures drops on Tuesday, June 23rd. And that's not all, Apex fans. The battle is expanding. That's right, this fall we're bringing Apex Legends to Steam. And I know you're hoping, wondering, praying, so before you ask...
Guessing a lot of people are glad about that.
Crossplay is coming to Apex this fall.
Ooh, shit.
It's been one of the biggest requests we get.
Finally.
And we're thrilled to finally deliver it to our fans.
About damn
time. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, one last thing. Let's make it official. We're huge fans of Nintendo here at Respawn.
Oh, that's where I'm going to be playing it.
I'm really excited to be bringing Apex Legends to the Switch this fall. And we'll share more details in the months ahead. So that means you'll be able to squad up no matter where you and your friends prefer to play. Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or on the PC via Origin and Steam.
No Epic Game Store.
Healing the divide between the platforms. On behalf of the entire Apex team, we want to thank our incredible community. Your passion for the game is truly inspiring. We look forward to seeing you all in the arena. And don't forget, check out Lost Treasures on June 23rd.
Well, since I'm not buying Overwatch on the Switch, I might as well get this game.
I think I'm hyperbolic. I think I'm hyperman.
And I prefer this over Fortnite. I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite.
Sul, everyone. One thing I admire about Apex Legends is its commitment to having such a diverse range of characters.
Apex Cross Sims.
Representation and diversity in games is critically important, perhaps now more than ever. It's difficult to put into words just how meaningful it can be to see yourself reflected in the games you play. So, here to tell you in their own words are a few members of our Sims community.
For me personally,
it feels empowering actually and very
I'm not hugely excited to be playing as a
keeping relationships good with people.
fat Italian guy.
Place where I was open.
But
they get to see
that's
my
just me though.
first
I know I'm not everyone.
Seeing my disability, I guess you could say.
I found myself to be the only black child in my school. I was discriminated, I was bullied. My skin tone, my height, and my teeth.
First realized that I was trans, and I was like praying to God to undo it. I have this world where I can express myself and be myself.
Where I come from, who I am, the color of my skin, you know, who I'm attracted to, let any of that get in the way. It was no barriers.
No matter where I was or what I was going through, I had my safe place.
The Sims is a great game for this, if you think about it. Like since the beginning.
Peeking into the future, and I didn't know it at the time, but it gave me hope.
It gave me a sense of hope. That
you can be literally anybody who you want to be in The
Sims is almost like a utopia of what I hope our world eventually becomes.
As I got more comfortable with my character in the game, I got more comfortable with myself.
I play to build me.
I play to express myself.
See, I've never done that. Like, I need to build me in a game.
I play to feel good about myself.
I play to have confidence,
to have me time.
I think I get why people would do that, but it's like you can be anybody you want to be in the game.
Life.
I just find that interesting. I don't know. Like, there's oftentimes I'll pick a girl and I'll just like
As you just
make
saw, there are so many reasons why
like crazy
I'm proud
hair
to be
and
part of
everything.
the Sims global community. We want The Sims to be a place of unity and hope, a place where you can be your authentic self and build your vision for our shared world, a place to imagine what's possible. To our Simmers, thank you for everything you've done to make your communities, virtual and real, a better place. Now, I know some of you tuned in hoping for some Sims news, and we'll have plenty to share as the summer goes on, but we do have one announcement for you.
I feel like this is the place to announce that stuff. Is it not? Maybe Gamescom? No, Gamescom. Yeah, Gamescom's still happening. Sims 4 just came out on Steam. And a bunch of the DLC and everything, and I think it's all on sale. If you want to get The Sims now. I used to play The Sims as a kid. I've fallen off the game. I realize I just don't find it fun. There's magic in this game now?
Hey everyone, Alex here from the social team, and joining me today from our community team is Freeman.
Hey folks, yes, we're here to tell you that it's not just The Sims 4 arriving on Steam today. 5 more great EA games, including Titanfall 2, A Way Out, and Dead Space 3, are all playable right this second.
And when EA Access arrives on Steam this fall, you can get all those great titles and a ton more with your membership.
You can also expect to see our new releases on Steam too. One of the first arrived just a short while ago with full mod support via Steamworks.
The critics love it, and we know you will too. This is Command & Conquer Remastered.
What, the original games? I feel like I might have some of these games from GOG or something.
Welcome back, Commander.
And Steam isn't the only platform getting some love. We'll be bringing games to
Command
more
and Conquer, Red Alert 3
7 new
Uprising.
games coming to Switch in the next 12 months, including Burnout
And that's
Paradise coming tomorrow and Apex Legends later this year. And we're bringing crossplay to many of your favorite games too, starting with Need for Speed Heat and continuing with some new titles being revealed later in the show.
It's all about giving you the freedom to play what you want, where you want, and with who you want. It's about playing together.
Absolutely. Now, let's reveal some more games. Over to you, Greg.
Quick reminder to keep an eye out for those special golden letters hidden throughout the show. They could appear anywhere, and I mean anywhere, so keep your eyes open. Write the letters down as they appear, and once you've got the full code, you'll be able to enter for a chance to win one of more than a dozen great games on Steam. So stay tuned and find out where to enter the code at the end of the show. Now, if you follow my content at all, then you know there's nothing I love more than buffalo wings and discovering inventive new games. Well, I don't have any buffalo wings, but I do have something just as tasty. Over the past couple of years, EA has partnered with the amazing studios like Haze Light and Zoink to give us such creative titles as A Way Out and Faye. Here to explain how they do it are a few of the talented developers working on the next wave of EA originals.
Sometimes you just have this great idea of a game, but it can be really hard to do it on your own.
We wanted space for our studio's creativity to flow free, so that we could try unconventional approaches to solving new ideas.
There are times where you've got to break past your own sort of mental blocks, even if that meant building a whole new kind of game engine.
We get to do the game we want to do. Nothing, and I mean nothing, comes into the game if it doesn't follow the vision.
We can really push our ideas further and bigger than we first imagined.
Let's find that magic.
And now for a deeper dive into what these developers are working on, we turn our spotlight on 3 studios. Up first is Haze Light and their mild-mannered, quiet leader, Joseph Ferris.
Let's do it.
Please welcome Joseph Ferris.
This guy.
like passion.
Brothers is an amazing game, by the way. It's a short, like simple game, but it's great.
Okay, can you swear here? Can you swear? Okay. Fuck the Oscars, you know? The Oscars! You! No apologies there. Yeah, I know I'm cocky. I can't help it, man. I was born in Beirut, 1977. I lived there 10 years. There was civil war, and there was a lot of bad stuff happening there. We tried to move 5 times to Sweden. The 5th time they let us in. And that's lucky for Sweden, because I've given Sweden a lot, you know. My third movie, Zozo, it's basically about my life when I came to Sweden when I was young. I've done 5 feature movies and now I've done 3 games. And it's way hard to make a game. It's almost like the audience have control of the pacing of the story, while in movies it's being paced for you. In video games, there's so much to be explored from a storytelling perspective.
I still haven't played,
There are some studios out there
what's it called? A Way Out or something?
Stories, but they pretty much have one mechanic they like reuse all the time. The designers and the story writers are kind of like doing 2 different games. That's why I founded Hazelight, to keep pushing the boundaries of what is possible in games. That's what game number 3 from Hazelight is all about. And action. The new game, It Takes Two, is a co-op action-adventure platformer that will blow your f***ing mind away. The story starts out with a small family. Cody, May, that's the parents, and then Rose, the little daughter. So Cody and May are about to separate. Rose doesn't want them to divorce, so she creates 2 dolls out of wood and clay, and these dolls magically come alive, and you actually controls both Cody and May. And you could say you're almost controlling their emotions.
It's like brothers.
You're almost playing their emotions. There's
Oh my
even
god, this looks
levels
great.
where we're actually making a mechanic for their emotions. So again, marrying the story and the mechanics. And I think for the players, that's gonna feel very new, different, and unique. They haven't played anything like this before. It Takes Two is a crazy roller coaster ride that doesn't really have an ending. It has an ending, but that ending is that the roller coaster crashes and you fly into the sky and get up into space, and when you're in space, you're like, what the f*** am I doing up here? And then maybe you get back to Earth again. That's the best way to describe It Takes Two, actually.
That's the best way to describe it? That
Wow,
just
that was the best
gave me
way
more
to
questions.
describe it. All right, Joseph, we love you so much. Thank you. Keep it up over there. The Oscars. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this originals train rolling, and let's stay in Sweden. Of course, I'm a fan of both their delicious red gummy fish and their video games. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Klaus and Olav from Zoink Games.
I want some of that Swedish fish right now too.
Thanks, Greg. Welcome to Gothenburg and, well, my home. Unfortunately, I didn't bring you any Swedish fish, but we do have some exciting news for you about our latest game. At Zoink, we've always been driven by love of rich visual storytelling and creating strange worlds that
I'm guessing there's gonna be like a
to.
huge block of
Weirder,
sports
the
game
better.
stuff
And I
at some
think,
point.
my friend Olav would agree.
Yeah, absolutely. And for our next game, though, we
I'm surprised they
wanted to try
didn't
something
start
a
with
little
that.
darker, something out of a gothic fairy tale. What started with a mood and some paintings grew into this eerie, strange world that feels like something out of a beautiful, twisted dream. And that's the world of Random.
Lost and Random is the story of Even, a little girl with a big heart and an even bigger temper.
Looks like a Tim Burton movie.
After a horrible event that changes her life, she embarks on a dangerous journey through the world
Did
of
any
Random.
other letters
But
come up, or
fortunately,
is it still
she's not
just
alone.
E?
Just like I have Olav, Even also has a crazy little weird friend thing with her.
Along her journey, Even discovers Dicey, a playful, loyal, almost puppy-like dice companion that gives her the power to really change things in the kingdom of Random. Despite the name, in Even's world, randomness is feared, and a dark force controls every aspect of life, from where you live to how you act or what your favorite color is. It's a coming-of-age story set against the backdrop of a mysterious world, but it holds a modern message that's really relevant to our world right now.
I think we can all relate to the desire to try and control the chaos around us. With Dicey's help, though, Even learns the power in doing just the opposite. Embrace the randomness, accept
Is it all
uncertainties in
art?
life, and you'll be surprised how
I'm
far it
guessing
takes
there's
you.
no gameplay
Imagine
footage.
if you could change the course of life with a roll of a dice. What would you do? Play it safe or trust in yourself and take a chance? We can't wait for you to play and find out.
We're still a long ways from launch, but we hope you will join Even and Dicey on their journey next year. Until then, please enjoy this first look at Lost in Random.
Welcome to Random.
The world of random bends with the roll of one dice. A dice that is ruled
Oh, this looks cool.
for generations, transforming the fates of people just like you. But what if I told you there is another dice with the power to change everything? Now, my friend, it's your turn to roll, to play the odds, and break the curse of random.
You can't have
My
the
God.
sweet without the sour.
You can tell this was inspired by Tim Burton movies.
They should be scared of us, right?
Dice sounded like the cheat. Lost in Random. Alright.
Really cool. That's a look at Lost in Random in Man. Embracing randomness. I feel like I live that every day in my life. Ah! Did you know I was gonna do that? You didn't know that. Dicey's my spirit animal. The game's out next year. But for something that's blasting off a whole lot sooner, take it away, Kevin Franklin.
At Final Strike Games, our team of experienced industry veterans have worked on incredible multiplayer franchises. We are passionately focused on making great multiplayer games. That's why I am incredibly excited to announce that we have partnered with the talented team at EA to release our first ever title, Rocket Arena. As you'll see, we stay loyal to the name of the game. It's a rockets-only shooter that allows players to get into the action quickly and stay in the fight.
Oh no.
We wanted Rocket Arena to be an awesome, competitive experience to play with friends.
This is gonna be so
I think you're
chaotic.
gonna love what we've got in store for you. Here is the all-new trailer of Rocket Arena. Enjoy.
I'm interested.
Rockets away!
Let's kick this into gear. The trophy will soon be mine.
Have you ever wondered why life is so good on Crater? Sure, we've got the beautiful beaches,
Cannonball!
quality public transportation, and exotic destinations.
Another victory.
The people are courteous and friendly,
Jolly good for me.
and always happy to help their fellow citizens.
Are you leaving already?
But the real reason life is so good? We've got rockets.
I think this game is just gonna be too chaotic.
I hunger for battle. Talk about razzle dazzle. Never turn your back on the water. I got speed to spare.
I'm here to rock it.
Get it? I'm here to rock it. There's so many rocket puns in this game. Rocket Arena. I'm guessing Rocket League was taken.
So as you just saw, rockets are obviously awesome to blast all over the place. But in order to come out on top, there's a lot to master. You'll have a range of rocket-powered abilities to blast opponents out of the arena, and an arsenal of evasive moves. Rocket jump, rocket climb, and dodge to avoid getting knocked out yourself. Don't worry though, you're never out of the action for long. Even when you're out, you'll fly right back into the fray. You'll also be able to really customize your own unique look and playstyle. Each of the 10 heroes available at launch have their own rocket-powered abilities. And as you play, you'll discover items that allow you to further refine each of your heroes' playstyles. Plus, every character has 100 levels of progression that unlock new cosmetics and rewards. All that and much more when Rocket Arena arrives on July 14th. And there's plenty more content to come in our first season, which begins just 2 weeks after launch on July 28th, and brings with it a blast pass and a ton of free content, including new maps, in-game events, and a new playable character. Rocket Arena is a game meant to be played with friends, regardless of platform. That's why we're thrilled to announce cross-play support right from the start.
I think every game's gonna just be
So grab your
transitioning over
friends,
to that.
regardless of their platform, and get ready to
Like,
blast
it's gonna
off
be
with Rocket
more
Arena on July 14th.
more
on
rare for a
PlayStation,
game to
Xbox,
not
Origin, and Steam.
have crossplay
And we'll be sharing more gameplay right after
than
the
it is
show
for them to have
with the help of
crossplay.
some great content creators.
It's a good, it much.
So check
It's
us
a
out on
long
YouTube
overdue
at the link
change.
below.
Like this should have happened a
See you in
long
the
time
arena.
ago.
Wow, that looks great. And hopefully you've all been keeping track of the golden letters hidden throughout the show and nearly cracked the code. Here's a hint. It's not Kanye. Keep an eye out for the last couple of letters, and then at the end of the show, we'll
Where were the
reveal
rest
where
of them?
you need to go to enter the code.
Oh,
and
there's
chance
Y.
to win some great
Y.
games on Steam. Now from the future
I saw
of
E
Rocket
and Y.
Warfare, we head to
We're
a
gonna have to
different kind of
rewind.
battle. It's the real reason I didn't get any sleep last night, and if you thought you heard sleigh bells, that's because it might as well be Christmas in June. It's finally time to talk Star Wars Squadrons. Now, okay, I promise you, we are going to get a first look at some brand new gameplay in just a moment.
I'm still not sure
But
what
first,
that game
for anyone
is.
who doesn't fully
Star Wars
grasp why I'm so
Squadron.
excited, earlier this week, EA and Lucasfilm dropped a trailer that literally gave me all the feels, chills, joy, excitement, and then more chills on top of that. Take a look.
I'm guessing the letters that we missed were A, P, L, and A. Okay, I seen this trailer.
Seize that moment.
I'm the perfect shot. Makes history.
5 pilots.
1 squadron.
The galaxy's finest.
It said the stream's about 45 minutes. Got like about 12 minutes left.
Wow. The 8-year-old in all of us is celebrating and excited. The 37-year-old man on this couch is excited. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second year in a row, I have the honor and privilege of helping introduce a new Star Wars title. And here, to put the hype in hyperdrive, is none other than Motive's creative director, Ian Frazier. Hello, Ian.
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good. Happy to actually get to show this to people.
I bet. Now, in my copious notes I have on you, I'm told you are quite the Star Wars fan and have been a long time. How long have you liked Star Wars?
I've been a Star Wars fan for pretty much my whole life. I don't even remember the first time I saw the movies. And as a kid, there was a lot of different parts of Star Wars I loved. One of them was being a pilot, that idea of climbing into an X-Wing or a TIE fighter. So, you know, I played all the flight games in the 90s, and I got pretty obsessive about them. I'd pause, meticulously draw the insides of the cockpits and stuff. And actually, I dug up some of those drawings from my parents' attic over the holidays.
We're showing them right now to the world. This strikes me as above and beyond the normal level of Star Wars fandom.
I think at Motive, you'll find that quite a few people have that level of Star Wars fandom. When we started this project, I talked to a lot of
Not
people
me.
as they joined the team, and a lot of them had similar kinds of stories of things they'd done as kids. One of them even built a functional cockpit in his garage.
Wow, that's fandom on another level. How do you guys go from being a fan, drawing what you see in the game, or building a cockpit in your garage, to actually making this game?
Well, I think that fandom, just love of Star Wars, has provided a really good foundation for us. But on top of that, of course, the team at Motive got a lot of experience working with Star Wars when they worked on Battlefront 2. And when Battlefront 2 wrapped up, there was a really small group of us that were really into particularly the pilot experience within Star Wars. And we wanted to make something new, something that really went all in on that part of the fantasy. And so we did kind of a grassroots initiative.
I think it's like a five versus five.
And that ramped up into eventually what is the game we're going to show you
flight
today.
game.
You talk about, your passion for this, your nostalgia for Star Wars flight games of the past. How do you honor that but make something brand new?
It's been interesting. We're trying to kind of pull from that spiritual heritage of many different games in that time period. At the same time, we want to do something that feels fresh and new for fans today. And so what we've tried to look at is sort of the spiritual core of what I think are the best of the Star Wars flight games of the past. And what they did that I love is that they made that part of the universe real. The level of depth and detail that they show in the ships, the way that you control them, is something that I remember fondly from my childhood, and is something that we're trying to do very much with Squadrons. In real life, being a pilot is hard. It takes skill, and that's something that you'll see throughout the game. As you start off playing, it's pretty straightforward, fly around, shoot your lasers. But as you get deeper into it, you start learning how to divert energy from your lasers to your engines, how to shift your shields from the front to the back to cover your butt in a dogfight. Or at the higher levels of skill, you can do really crazy stuff. Like you can boost your engines, fly ahead, cut them off, whip around 180 and shoot a missile off your own tail while drifting.
Is this a multiplayer game
real
or what?
ace pilot stuff, and that's really where we have a lot of fun with the game.
I want to do that. I want to learn how to do that. I understand the nuts and bolts of how to play it. Is there a single player story? Is there a multiplayer mode? What are we getting into?
It's actually some of both. So the game starts with a brand new single player story, takes place a little bit after Return of the Jedi, and it has kind of a unique dual perspective approach to it. So when the game starts, you're going to create two pilots. You create a New Republic pilot and an Imperial pilot, and you're going to alternate between their perspectives mission to mission over the course of the story. You're going to meet a diverse cast of characters along the way, and also a few familiar faces. Now, when you're done with that story and you've played maybe a bit in the practice range, you say, hey, I want to try multiplayer. We want to make it really easy for you to hop online with your friends and play competitive space battles at that point. And so we've done a lot to try to reduce the barriers, to make it as easy as possible for you to play with your friends. And so I'm happy to say we fully support crossplay. You could be on PS4, Xbox One, PC. You could be playing on a traditional display or in VR.
Yeah, going full crossplay.
In fact, the entire game supports VR from beginning to end, which is pretty cool. But regardless of how you're playing, which platform, they can all play together. Just hook up with your friend, connect, have an awesome space battle.
You just Death Starred my mind, man. That's awesome. That is the big question. When can people actually play it?
Not too long, actually. Star Wars Squadrons is coming out on October 2nd.
Okay, not too long at all.
I feel like we need more information before it's
I appreciate that.
released on that soon of a date.
On behalf of everybody watching, I'm sure, who
Still don't know enough.
Specific reason, can we see some new gameplay?
Yes,
can
please.
We see any
yes,
gameplay
please.
of it?
Absolutely. I kind of figured you might want to. On behalf of everyone at Motive and the team at Lucasfilm, I am very happy to show you the world's first look at gameplay
There
of
we
Star
go.
Wars Squadrons.
Let's
Enjoy.
see it. Alright, we're getting close to the end of the stream then. I actually figured they would go like over an hour, because like EA usually does that.
The second Death Star is gone, but the Imperial fleet is still a threat. Vanguard Squadron, let's make history.
This is it, Titan Squadron. Everything we've done has led to this. Finish those Vanguard scum!
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Earn your wings in a single-player story spanning 2 factions.
All stations! Fire on that ship!
And master multiplayer battles as a squadron of 5. With the option to play the entire game in VR. This is the definitive Star Wars pilot
That's cool.
experience.
Come on!
You'll begin your career in a single-player story.
Welcome to Titan Squadron.
Where you'll play as 2 combat pilots, flying for both the Empire and the New Republic. You'll experience this world through your cockpit. The instrumentation in front of you provides critical feedback about power management, targeting, and shields. With a squadron of diverse characters at your side, prove your skills on increasingly challenging missions.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards.
One of my spies has linked the attacks with the New Republic Starhawk project.
The story of the two pilots you play
Stick together.
will shape the balance of power in the galaxy.
Get ready.
Let him have it.
To take the fight online, you'll need flight time with all 8 ships. Fighters are the most flexible and versatile, able to handle any situation. Interceptors are fast and highly maneuverable.
Let's get him.
Ideal for hunting down your opponent's starfighters.
That was kind of fun.
Support ships can keep allies safe and stocked up, as well as disrupting enemy fighters.
Light him up. Nice.
Bombers are the heavy hitters, able to deal devastating damage to enemy flagships and starfighters.
But if you've got a preferred component and need something customized, I'll take care of it.
Unlock everything you need to customize your pilot and starfighters simply by playing the game.
Cool. Like different
From
races and
cosmetics
stuff.
to an arsenal of over 50 components that alter how your ships fly, fight, and survive.
They're on you. I'll deal with it.
You can dramatically change your loadout depending on your squadron's strategy.
Finally got him.
This will be critical in Star Wars Squadron's multiplayer modes. First up, dogfights. This is an all-out 5v5 battle.
Vanguard 5, that was the best.
Fine-tune your loadouts to work as a team.
Moving in on the enemy.
Utilize components like tractor beams, turrets, and mines to slow down your opponents or set up your squad mates for the kill.
Rebels unmarked.
For teams looking for an even greater challenge, it's time to prove yourself in Star Wars Squadron's signature mode, Fleet Battles. Fleet Battles are multi-stage conflicts. Whether playing solo or with friends, you'll have the option to compete against other players or AI as a squadron of 5.
Don't worry, I got him for you.
Meet your team in the social hub to solidify strategy, coordinate loadouts, and prepare for takeoff. First, push the front line by winning the dogfight in the center of the map. Next, attack or defend 2 medium-sized capital ships.
We've lost our capital ships.
And finally, the ultimate goal. Target and destroy the subsystems of your opponent's massive flagship and take it down.
Shields are disabled.
At each phase, your squadron either pushes the line forward or falls back to defend.
Keep our flagships safe.
It's your squadron's choice of how to play.
So
Speedy, unrelenting assaults.
I'm not like I wouldn't consider myself a Star Wars fan. I do like Star Wars grew on me. Like I wasn't into Star Wars to begin with. I would say like I enjoyed the new trilogy the best.
Is the key to victory.
And I have played some of the games in the past. But these sort of flight, like Star Fox style games, I've never actually played. I've played like missions within other types of games that are similar to this. So I don't know if I will like this game or not. It looks cool though.
The hope of this galaxy.
Like, it's interesting. Like, maybe I'll be into it. I played like old like N64 Star Wars games. I remember those. And I played
What's up,
Battlefront
everyone?
2.
It's your boy Lamar Jackson. I'm excited to be a part of the EA Sports family and to be you guys' new
Is
man
the
coming
EA
out.
Sports? There's only like
Wait to
there's
show you
like
guys
1
what we have
minute
in store
left.
for you this season. This is EA Sports next level.
I think this is going on more than 45 minutes.
You feel it all.
You feel that burst of speed?
It's like I'm lightning. In that moment, I'm untouchable.
When I play,
I thought there was gonna be like a huge EA Sports leg.
this game is the one true love. Makes it feel like somebody.
Hold on, I got a question. Why aren't EA Sports games crossplay? As far as I know, are they crossplay?
My heart is like. Score that goal.
And why aren't they on Switch?
loves your name.
Especially FIFA is like the biggest game in the world.
You know what it sounds like? 60,000 people
singing your song.
I can't live without that feeling.
It's in your bones.
I feel football in my heart.
Yo, thanks King of Maggots for the raid. I would play my raid thing, but I don't want to interrupt this EA Play thing. I appreciate it though. How's it going?
I want the real thing.
You were streaming earlier, right? How was your stream?
Sweat dripping, shin splitting, hair raising.
What up, Dark Times? I think this thing is ending. I don't know. I think they said 45 minutes, but it's 46 minutes now. I don't know.
I want to feel it all.
And I was expecting an hour of just EA Sports, but like 2 minutes of EA Sports. Heart hurts from Subnautica. I still haven't played Subnautica. I've been told I should play it.
Now, that's a lot to look forward to, but there's more. Here to tell us about the future of gaming is EA's Chief Studio Officer, Laura Miele.
Thanks, Greg, and thanks, Lamar. Welcome to the EA Sports family. There are great things to come from EA Sports for all of you, and that's just the beginning. As you've seen throughout the show today, our electronic artists are working hard to bring you more of the games that you want to play. Games like Star Wars Squadrons, Apex Legends, and Command & Conquer. These games all exist because of you. Your voices are heard, and we are acting on your feedback. Now, we've talked a lot about all the exciting games you'll be playing this year, but our studios are working even further out, creating new experiences, new stories, new gameplay, all enabled by new console technology. And we're so excited about what's to come, we don't want to wait until next June to
It's on my
share
list.
what the teams are working on.
In the Maggots. Ooh, what's this?
Generation shifts are an opportunity to push beyond the boundaries of gaming as we know it today, and this time is no different. Our studios are taking their crazy ambitious ideas and making them real. Criterion is known for how their games feel.
A new Criterion game?
Superior physics to nuanced details of gameplay, this team hand curates the moment-to-moment experience.
I'm
with
interested.
The new consoles this year, there will be a seamless immersion which will get you into the race in a matter of seconds. BioWare imagines and creates worlds where you become the hero
New
of your
Dragon
own
Age
story.
game?
And we're using this next generation of technology to make those fantasy worlds your reality. For every console generation, DICE sets the bar for excellence in audio and visual
Speaking of
presentation.
DICE, give me another
Epic battles
Mirror's
at a
Edge
scale
game,
and
please.
fidelity unlike anything you've experienced before. At Motive, we are working on a highly ambitious and innovative new game that puts the power and creativity in your hands. And it's an experience that would have been impossible without next-gen technology.
Physics-based shooter?
This is just the beginning of the things we are working on, and there is so much more to come. The future of EA Studios is not just about new technology.
This has been an entire, just one
your
giant
voices,
tease.
your ideas. We want to be where you come
Showed
to
off
play.
some like
We
cool
wanna
indie
make
games
for
and then Star
everyone.
Wars.
So please keep giving us your feedback and let's build the future together. On behalf of all of our studios, thank you for joining us today. But
Oh,
before
no.
we sign off, there's just one more game we would love to share.
This better make up for the
Cousin
entire
Darren,
stream.
over to you.
Thank you. So the moment is here. We finally get to say,
We're back! We're doing it! Skate's happening. We're rolling.
Skate's back.
Secretly got
Oh my
together
god!
at the beginning.
There's like
The skate
7
evolution
skateboarding games
we've been waiting years
coming
honestly,
out. What the
to
fuck?
make the right game
People were
at the
sick
right
of waiting
time,
for
with the
Skate,
right
so they
idea,
made a bunch of
and,
skateboarding
really,
games,
really
and now
pleased to
Skate's
say
coming
that
out
we're here.
anyway.
It is really early, but it takes a little while to find.
I
guys
made a
to
Twitter
back 'em up.
post about this a while,
Dude,
a few days ago.
Still, we've got a long way to go, but we're stoked, and this is just the beginning.
And seriously, we really can't wait to bring you guys in and have you be a part of it with us.
We want to thank you for your passion, your patience.
This is what they're ending
and all
on?
the support that
Really?
you've shown, us to get to this point.
In the comments.
It's amazing. We cannot believe you commented this into existence. Amazing. Skate changed my life. Thank you so much. Skate forever.
Guys, Guys, we did it. We brought back Skate. Thank you to EA. Thank you to Cuz.
They're not even showing anything. They're like, yes, Skate's back. That's the end of the show.
I'm so happy and my heart rate. Is this what exercise feels like? Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. Before we go, because I love you guys.
This is the 7th skateboarding game that I'm aware of that's coming out
you think
soon.
You've got the complete code. Go to player.gg/.
I didn't pay attention. I got E and Y.
To win one of thousands of free games sponsored by player.gg. You can find the official rules and everything else over.
Enter for a chance to win thousands of free games at player.gg.
This has been an amazing experience.
Live. There's live.
All of us all over the world.
It's EA Live. That's what it is.
Thank you for being
or
part
EA
of
Play Live.
Until next time, I'll see you online, and it's been my pleasure to serve you.
Because I got E and A, or no, E and Y, which is the end of EA Play, and then there was Live in the background. So that's what's got to be. Enter EA Live at player.gg/whatever was on the screen there, and you can be entered for a chance to win thousands of games. I'm gonna show you what's going on. This game looks cool. I like Lost and Random looks fun. I don't know how I feel about that. If it's free to play, I'll check it out. I don't know how I feel about Star Wars either. Thank you for watching. That was about a full hour. I did 45 minutes. Well, to be honest, I'm a little disappointed. Like, there wasn't really a lot. This was their big showcase of the year. And even for like The Sims, or like, was it The Sims, or there's something where like they're like, we can't wait to show you more. I'm like, isn't this the place where you would show that? By the way, so Skate is announced. Is it Skate 4 they said? Which everybody has been asking for, so that's great. But they didn't even show anything. Like, by the way, one more thing, we're making Skate. Alright, bye. That's it. But in the meantime, while people were waiting for Skate, here's what was announced that's coming out. You got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. They're remaking the original games of that series there, which started it all. This is what everybody remembers out of a skateboarding game. Then you got Skate Story. It's a weird like this weird silhouetted character you play as, and you have to use your thumbsticks to do the moves on the skateboard, and you're following like a path, so you have to reach the end. And then you got Skater XL, which is like supposed to be the spiritual successor to Skate, which in itself is a spiritual successor to the Tony Hawk games. So that's being made because people are sick of waiting for Skate. And then there's Skate Bird, where you're playing a skateboarding game where you play as a bird. Like that. I feel like this is the most important one, to be honest. Although this is, and then there's Session. Session is another like skate-inspired skateboarding game. Like, it's another one that people were sick of waiting for Skate, so they made a skateboarding game. But I think the most important one that I'm most looking forward to, right here. Oh, it's not even a full screen. It's Gory Cuddly Carnage. Where let me try to remember how I summarize this. It's a cyberpunk themed hack and slash game where you play as a cat on a hoverboard fighting a horde of mutated zombie unicorns. So like heavy metal and stuff. Doesn't that sound awesome? I mean, I feel like that's the winner here. So there's like 7 skateboarding games you can look forward to now. This is the new shooter. This is the new platformer. It's skateboarding games. That's what it is. All right. That's gonna be it for me. I think I'm going to be back later tonight, and I'm gonna be To be honest, I want to play more Pokemon Sword and Shield, or Pokemon Sword specifically, because the expansion pack came out. We played it last night. It was like a multiplayer thing, and I don't really like streaming Pokemon. I feel like it's my own thing. I just like chilling with it, unless I'm playing multiplayer with friends. So if my friend is, or if I have any friends that are streaming tonight and they want to do Pokemon, then that's bonus. But otherwise, I might play that, or I might do another Pokemon game. Maybe we'll do Pokemon or something. We'll find out. But if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. I don't know. Again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't know when I'm going to be doing more live events like this. It's kind of like hit or miss. It's if it coincides with me being able to. Like if it's just perfect timing, that's great. I feel like my webcam is stretched. What is? But yeah, so hopefully I can do the next Xbox event. Hopefully I can do the next Ubisoft one. And I could sort of plan ahead and say, like, I need to save this time so I can do this live event. But events keep changing because of COVID and because of all these other stuff going on. So just like stuff can happen, change last minute. And because this stuff is pre-recorded, it's easy for them to do that. They can switch their plans around, change whatever needs that they need. So I'm not going to really plan my schedule around this stuff. It's just if it happens, I'll live stream to it. If not, then you know what? I'm going to try to do this next year. So we'll see. But thank you, King of Maggots, for the raid. Everybody who might still be in the stream, if you have suggestions on where I can send you, I can do that. Otherwise, I'm going to see who I'm following. I don't want to... I know you showed up a little bit late to the presentation, and I don't want to just like end it and be like bye. So we'll see who I know that's live right now. I'll send you there, and then after expressing, I appreciate it. I will let Subnautica's on my list, by the way. Then it's been some people, like 1 or 2 people have suggested to play it. So where do I want to send you guys? Yeah, I just don't want to leave you. Since you're showing up late, I don't want to send you somewhere. The thing is, like, everybody's doing EA reaction, so I don't know if they're ending their stream or not. It's tough. Every single person's like doing like EA reaction. Anywhere is okay. Well, I mean, I can let my auto host take over, but I don't think it kicks in right away. I think this one person. Wow, everybody's streaming right now. What the hell? This one person. Oh, you know what? We'll do Icy Arrow. He's playing Resident Evil. So twitch.tv/Icy Arrow. I will be hosting him. And for you guys watching live, I don't have a proper schedule anymore. I just kind of stream when I can. So the best thing to do is to follow me and to make sure that I don't have this scene set up here. Hold on. There you go. Make sure do it again. Make sure you have the notifications on, so you know when I'm live. You can also follow me on Twitter and Discord. All that stuff is down below. And my creator dashboard page went away, so I can't just send you right over to Icy Arrow. I will soon, though. We're gonna host channel Icy Arrow, so we're gonna do that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.